Hello everyone, welcome. I am here to remind you to temper your expectations for this video. My name is Matt, and tonight we're going to be doing a first time reaction for Band of Brothers, episode 1. So I have seen Saving Private Ryan. It's one of the best war movies ever made, and I still get emotional just watching it. It's intense. And I've seen plenty of other reactors to it. In fact, Carly's channel on Popcorn in Bed was the one video that inspired me to actually start this channel. If you haven't checked it out, please watch it. It is so emotionally overwhelming for her and for the audience. I was watching it and I was getting teary-eyed all over again. It made me realize that there is a lot more to these reaction videos than what is perceivably let on. It was rough, but it was captivating at the same time, and that's why I knew that there's an audience for this type of content. Weirdly enough, I have also seen The Pacific twice, actually, and I really enjoyed that series, so I'm still kind of dumbfounded I haven't watched Band of Brothers. I have no excuse, so we're gonna get into it tonight. I'm only gonna do one episode because after doing 3 episodes of Squid Game that took me literally 2.5 weeks to edit, I'm like, all right, I gotta cut down on that a little bit, so it's only gonna be 1 episode tonight, but I am gonna continue and finish out the mini-series. If you're new here, welcome. I do reactions to TV shows and films once we... Gotta stop that phrase. If you're new here, welcome. I do reactions to films and TV shows and other types of content. If this is your jam, please hit that like button down below. It helps the channel out a lot. And with that, let's just get right on into it. I found it, but I don't know what happened to the marker. So here we go. So if this is like The Pacific, I'm wondering if they're going to have like a little documentary at the beginning with like real life accounts. Yep.
Our country was attacked. It's different. It wasn't like Korea or Vietnam. We was attacked. And, you know, it was a feeling that...
Yeah, USA was in isolationism at the time, so being attacked unprovoked, that stirred a lot of men to join.
They said, who would like to volunteer for the airborne? So we said, what the hell is the airborne?
And 3 fellows in that town that were 4F committed suicide.
Oh, God.
Because they couldn't go.
Oh, my gosh. They couldn't serve, and they couldn't deal with that, so they had to take their own life. That's sad.
The guy said, well, you jump out of airplanes. They said, go to hell. Nobody put up their hands. But you get paid $50 a month more. So that made it $100.
Why not? I'm wondering if the miniseries was inspired by true events or a book or something. I didn't do too much research on this. I apologize for all you historians out there. But I'm wondering if these are real accounts or real events that took place during World War II. I know that the Normandy invasion in Saving Private Ryan, that was obviously based on an actual event, but the ending battle was fictional. So I don't know what's going to be embellished or whatnot, or if it's going to be historical or not. So I'm just going to go at it from like naive perspective and just get caught up in it. I do love history. I do love the World War II era. I just have such a terrible memory that whenever I try to regurgitate anything that I learned, I just forget all of the very little and important details. So there is one reaction video series, and I cannot remember his name, but he does a lot of history. He doesn't do just reactions, but he actually talks about the historical accuracies or inaccuracies or events that took place during the era of what is portrayed on the TV show or the film. Band of Brothers. All right, here we go. Part 1. Currahee. Hope I pronounced that okay. All right. June 4th, 1944. Okay, so this is before the D-Day invasion. I recognize that actor. I think I'm going to recognize a lot of faces in this. It's got a mohawk. Whew, pretty slick with that knife. So are they an airborne regiment? It looks like it. So are they going to be parachuting into the Normandy invasion?
Easy company!
I like how they're all greased up.
Now the Channel Coast is socked in with rain and fog. No jump tonight.
I do believe that was accurate, if I'm not mistaken. I do remember hearing that there was, or reading that there was some kind of like weather that prevented the actual invasion by like a day or so.
If you're so interested in serving a cause.
that, oh, I cannot remember his name. Ah, it's gonna bother me now. Michael Fassbender.
Think it's clearing up?
Hey! Good old Peter. Ugh. Office Space is one of my favorite movies.
How are your men?
They'll be fine.
5 o'clock in New York. Happy hour. Maybe an early dinner before the theater.
He's missing his friends and his family, probably.
We'll go to Chicago. I'll take you there.
Feel like that's not gonna happen.
We'll see.
Oh, we're gonna get like a boot camp thing?
You people are at the position of a...
What? We got Ross here? Oh, man.
Private Picante, have you been blousing your trousers over your boots like a paratrooper?
No, sir.
That explained the creases at the bottom.
No excuse, sir.
He's tall. I didn't expect him to be that tall.
But you've got a long way to prove that you belong here. Your weekend pass is revoked.
Damn.
Dirt in the rear sight aperture, pass revoked.
Talk about an inspection.
When did you sew on these chevrons, Sergeant Lipton?
Yesterday, sir.
Long enough to notice this.
Ooh, gear drift.
Revoked.
Sir.
Rusty bayonet, Liebgott. You want to kill Germans?
Yes, sir.
Not with this. I wouldn't take this rusty piece of shit to war. Now, thanks to these men and their
Ross is doing a pretty good job.
every-
I'm kind of buying that he's a boot camp commander, I guess, for the lack of a better word.
Private White, why are you not in your PT gear?
Uh-oh. He doesn't need to say anything. Stand alone. Oh, so they're climbing an entire mountain. Running with all that gear, man. Ugh, can't even imagine.
Lieutenant Winters, how come we're the only company marching every Friday night, 12 miles full pack in the pitch dark?
Why do you think, Private Ranneman?
Lieutenant Sobel hates us, sir.
Lieutenant Sobel.
Lieutenant Sobel does not hate Easy Company, Private Ranneman. He just hates you.
Thank you, sir.
On my command, they will pour the contents onto the...
What?
CO's order, you will upend your canteen.
Now, Lieutenant.
No water? Wow.
Why is there no water in your canteen? You drank from your canteen, didn't you? Lieutenant Winters, was this man ordered to not drink from his canteen during the Friday night march?
What? Why wouldn't you let them drink?
You will fill your canteen and repeat all 12 miles of the
What?
march immediately.
Yes, sir.
God damn, dude.
You're making me look bad, Lieutenant.
All about what
This
looks,
is
huh?
not Dog Company. This is Easy Company. I want the names of 6 men, their infractions, and your disciplinary recommendations on my desk by 0130.
What infractions, sir?
Find some.
Why would you? What sense does that make? Ugh. I would not do well in this situation. Oh, that was a cool transition. Oh, a Barbara. Ah. I mean, I guess it's a good way to prep them for that type of environment.
You have 50 minutes to the top and back, and I will be watching you.
50 minutes to the top. The mountain? Dude, this guy sucks. How's he gonna know? Like, he didn't go up there with him. That's wonderful. Oh, that's a morale booster right there. And here I am like, oh, just cheat.
Pornography, contraband. Non-regulation clothing, contraband.
What, they can't go out in civilian clothes?
How is it Private Tipper has spare time for so much correspondence?
Captain, are personal letters to be considered contraband?
These men aren't paratroopers yet, Lieutenant. They have no personal property.
I think that's technically
What is
illegal.
this?
It's a can of peaches, sir.
That is incorrect, Lieutenant. Your weekend pass is canceled.
Golly, this guy sucks.
Whose footlocker is this?
Private Parks, sir.
Get rid of him.
Is that the guy that didn't want to get into PT gear? Went from neurotic Ross to douche canoe Sobel.
I am designating you mess officer for 14 days.
Are you kidding?
Report to the mess kitchen at 05:15 hours.
Wow.
Company breakfast to be served at 0600.
What a jerk.
As a fellow Italian, you should know that calling this crap spaghetti is a mortal sin. Don't want it on. No, I'm eating here.
Yeah, of course.
Change, get up! Easy Company is running up Currahee!
Are you f***ing kidding me, dude? Oh, I hate this guy. Yeah, after all the spaghetti, you're gonna throw all that up. All those carbs that have not yet digested.
There's an ambulance waiting for you at the bottom of the hill!
We never land upon our feet, we always hit our ass.
Now that's a cadence. I think we know who the real leader is here. It's one way to dispel the anger and tension built up. I have gone skydiving before, but it was only a tandem and it was only once. And that was like 9 years ago. I couldn't imagine doing it back in the 40s. I'd be scared shitless. Wow, that's cool. Is that a real shot? He looks scared. You got this, Lieutenant. Who knew? He leads an airborne regiment and he's scared of the sky.
3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000.
They got their airborne pin. I love it.
Are those dusty jump wings? How do you expect to slay the Huns with dust on your jump wings?
Now, parachute infantry is a brand new concept in American military history. I want you to know that I'm damn proud of each and every one of you. Currahee!
Currahee!
Currahee! I'm not drinking tonight. So I feel like he's only out for himself to make him look better as a leader, but in reality or in practical situations, he may not be the best leader out there, which
We're in the wrong position.
I got to give the casting credit because Ross does have that. David Schwimmer has that neurotic look to him, so he's basically putting up a front in front of his soldiers. It's all in the look. They're all dead. Bye-bye. He failed.
You.
Why did you point a gun at someone's face just now?
He's got no chance. Who, Sobel?
He screwed up one maneuver.
You know, I'm always fumbling with grenades. It'd be easy if one went off by accident.
That is an apt analogy. I like this guy.
Must have put him in charge for a reason.
Yeah, because the Army wouldn't make a mistake, right, Jeff?
Yeah, no kidding. People fall through the cracks. Usually more often than not, those that are actually very competent at their job or in their position, especially in the military, are not the ones that are getting promoted or the ones that are getting recognized or awarded.
What are you going to do when you get into combat?
Oh, I have every confidence in my scrounging abilities. And I had a case of a Bat 69 hidden in your footlocker. Oh, yeah.
He wakes up, he's like, I'll have some.
Oh, this could turn into a real nice trip.
Last time they're gonna see Lady Liberty for a while or ever.
You're gonna get builded on some tropical island, keep down a palm tree.
Way too roomy in that place.
Once we get into combat, the only person you can trust is yourself and the fella next to you.
As long as he's a paratrooper.
What if that paratrooper turns out to be
Sobel? I was thinking the exact same thing.
I like Winnis, he's a good man. But when the bullets start flying, I don't know if I want a Quaker doing my fighting for me.
I've heard Quaker before, but I don't remember what that term refers to.
What? He's a Jew.
Oh.
I'm a Jew. Get your nose out of my face.
The training continues. Whew. Whew.
Sobel's late.
What do you mean late?
Why is there a fence here?
Oh, that's right. He can't navigate worth a damn.
Tipper! Give me the map. Get
He
the
barely
map.
looked at the map.
Get him. Take cover behind those trees.
I like the cows in the background. That's a nice touch.
We could go over it, sir.
That's not the point. Where the goddamn hell are we?
Is that Simon Pegg?
683.
Just take it from him and read it.
No, sir, it's here. You're full grid off.
Is there a problem, Captain Sobel?
Who said that?
I think it's Major Horton, sir.
A fence! Sir, A barbed wire fence!
Oh, that dog just ain't gonna hunt. Now you cut that fence and get this goddamn platoon on the move!
Yes, sir!
They're gonna get even way more lost out in the country. It's like, nope, I'll take a different path for my daily bike ride today. Not only is it a good visual gag, but it lets us know that they are completely not where they need to be. Oh, I thought this was Sobel's platoon.
You've done it now, Yanks. You've captured me.
Oh, he was in on the training. Okay. That threw me through a loop.
Would that be the enemy?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Lieutenant Winters.
Yes, that's him. 100%.
With Captain Sobel's compliments, sir.
And this is before Shaun of the Dead. Like, he was relatively unknown at the time. I'm sure I know he did Spaced with Nick Frost, but I never watched it. But to American audiences, he must have been an unknown.
Misspelled court-martial.
Oh, shit. Someone getting
No, sir,
court-martialed?
I do not understand.
Oh, no. He was in Shit, he was in charge of that thing. So he is getting court-martialed.
I followed your orders to the minute.
Were to let such a failure of duty by my own XO go unpunished, what kind of message is that to the men? Punishment for your offenses will be denial of a 48-hour pass for 60 days. Stand before me at attention. Or you may initiate a letter of appeal and request a trial by court-martial. You spend your weekends on the base anyway, Dick. Be a man, take the punishment.
I request trial by court-martial.
Oh, he called your bluff.
Winter's court-martial has been an unpleasant distraction.
Indeed it has, sir.
Your command of Easy Company has been exemplary.
On paper.
I believe you fielded one of the finest companies of soldiers I've ever seen.
Yes, sir.
Does he mean that, though?
Division has established a parachute training school at
Or is he trying to fluff him up to get something out of him?
Frankly, I can't think of anyone more qualified to command such a school than you are.
Okay, so he's sending him to be an instructor to get him out of the fight.
I'm reassigning you to Chilton Foley.
I'm losing Easy Company?
War effort needs you elsewhere. Don't let us down now.
Well, good riddance.
These men have been through the toughest training the Army has to offer.
Christ, Dick, I was just shooting crap through them. It's not like
You know why they volunteered? So when things got really bad, the man in the foxhole next to them would be the best.
Because I'm spending time to get to know my soldiers. You've been with these guys for what, 2 years? I've been here for 6 days.
We're gambling, bud.
So what? Soldiers do that.
What if you'd won? Never put yourself in a position where you can take from these men.
I'm having trouble following what sort of conflict just occurred. Maybe they haven't divulged it yet.
Ramsbury. Pottery. It's Normandy.
Each trooper will learn this operation by heart and know his and every other outfit's mission to the detail. In the meantime, study these sand tables, maps, and reconnaissance photos until you can draw a map of the area by memory.
Heavy.
No call.
I don't know, probably.
They had condoms back in the 40s?
Why are they springing these things on us now?
It's just an extra 80 pounds strapped to your leg. Does
Recognize
anybody
him,
have
too.
any idea how the hell this thing works?
Man, I'm recognizing a lot of people in this, and I don't know names.
Colonel Sink. Tonight is the night. You're en route to the great adventure for which you have trained for over 2 years.
That's why they gave us ice cream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually when they give you a good meal, it's kind of a bad sign, right?
4F.
You look 1A to me.
Hey, you don't look so bad yourself.
1A, 4F. Is that a designator for, like, whether you qualify to join the service or something? I don't know what that means. You can imagine the anticipation and waiting must be killing all of them. Pump yourself up, you get yourself ready, and you're prepared, and you're trained, thinking about your families, and then all of a sudden, nope, stand by to stand by. Oh, boy. Excuse me. Them looking directly at the camera reminds me of those the old footage where a lot of people actually would just stand in front of like a motion picture camera like it was an actual camera, like a photograph.
Sorry about your brother, Bill.
Sorry for my mom. He was, let's get this over with.
He's suppressing that emotion.
I'll meet up with you over there.
They got so much shit strapped to them.
Second platoon, listen up. Good luck. God bless you.
All right, you've been working on that all night. I mean, there doesn't need to be much more said anyway. I'm just being a prick. What's with the numbers? Is that how they can identify them when they're in the air? Ooh, I like these shots. They're carrying like 60, 70 pounds worth of gear and trying to get into that, on that dinky little ladder into the plane. Loving the music right now. All right, it's getting real, boys. Whew. That reflection moment, man, it's all in the eyes. Think about their families and their loved ones back home. Wow, that's cool. They have like 5 of them lined up. I wonder if those are actual planes of the era or they were just replicas built on bodies of different planes. A drum roll. It's probably going to cut right before the actual like attack, which I'm okay with. That'll anticipate me to keep watching. The rattling of that plane, man, just makes me so uneasy. And then you got the battleships down there. What a hell of a shot. One hell of a shot. That's a good cliffhanger. Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking. General Dwight D. Eisenhower, Supreme Allied Commander. All right, that was the end of the first episode of Band of Brothers. I can already tell I'm very much going to enjoy this series. I like that we didn't go right into a battle. I wanted to take some time and get to know the characters, get to know Winters and Meehan. Well, I kind of still don't know who Meehan is. I really enjoyed the little bit of a boot camp aspect of them training, us getting to know the men, and definitely with Lieutenant then Captain Sobel, who was just an outright prick and totally incompetent at his job and is just a paper soldier that looked good on paper, but in fact was very incompetent in the field. I like seeing those aspects play out. I like the logistics of them planning the battle too. That scene where they were talking about how they were going to go into the invasion, just for a little bit of context for the audience, but also because I kind of like that stuff when they talk about like the debriefing of what is actually going to take place. I very much enjoyed the camaraderie between Winters and the other men. I still don't know many names. I'm terrible with names. I really liked it. I see a lot of familiar faces in this as far as actors. You got David Schwimmer, I know. You have Peter, who I think his name is Peter Kings. I'm terrible with names. I recognized a lot of other familiar faces as well, so I'll go and after I'm done with the series, I'll look up some of the actors' names. Very much looking forward to the next episode. I think there's 10 or 11 episodes, so I can see why it's so highly rated, even just one episode in, and how it's still gonna hold up 21 years later after it was produced. So if this is your jam and you like these reactions, please consider subscribing and hitting a like. It really helps out the channel a lot. That'll do it for me, folks. Thank you so much for tempering your expectations with me. My name is Matt, and I will see you later.